What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and I think I can speak for the vast majority with my next statement, and that is, with the start of a new year, one of the main things that we make a New Year's resolution is to eat better, lose weight, live a healthier lifestyle. And I think in knowing that for myself and for others, a potential great holiday gift for yourself or for a loved one could be a smart Nutribullet. Now, I'm a personal fan of Nutribullet items, so when they reached out to me to sponsor this video and allow me to get my hands on their new Nutribullet Balance, of course, I had to say yes. So aside from this being an awesome blender, it actually packs in some technology where it's gonna give you some nutritional information regarding what you're placing in the blender to let you know if you're a little bit high in calories or if you don't have enough of a specific item that's required in the recipe. It can even measure out your proportions and a ton of other things. But before we dive into that, let's talk about what you'll get with this. So in the box, you're gonna find the 1200 watt power base with the smart nutrition sensor. And it's pretty neat that it has these suction cup feet, so it's definitely gonna stay in place on your counter as it's gonna suction to it. 2 cups, 1 extractor blade, 2 flip top to go lids, 2 lip rings, and of course, a user manual. So I know for me personally, one of the things that I am constantly, in a battle with is working out and eating healthy. I tend to eat a lot of fast food and grab what's convenient versus grabbing what's healthy. So I think in having something like this where I can actually blend my drinks and freeze some items to be blended within this and balance out my nutrition and everything, I think it'll put me closer on track with my New Year's resolution. And if you know anyone out there that probably has a similar New Year's resolution, yeah, this might be that ultimate Christmas gift for them. So to get things connected, you first have to go up to this icon up here in the top right, and then you're gonna choose the Nutribalance right here.
Balance connected.
It's gonna prompt you that it was successfully connected, and it does all of this via Bluetooth, so you will need Bluetooth to get your phone talking to the smart balance back there. But in the app, you have your dashboard. This is gonna tell you about different things like your calorie intake, protein, fat, carb, sugar, and fiber. Going down a little bit further, you have your tutorials. You also have the option to see some recipes. That way, if you don't know what to make, like myself, then you have some suggestions built right within the application. Taking a look at the bottom, you can toggle between your dashboard, your recipes, your pantry, shopping list, and your profile. So taking a look at the recipes page, this is where you're gonna find a few recipes in which you can make. So I know one that I have my eye on, where is it? This is one that I wanna try right here, the almond butter monkey business. So when I tap on it, I can see the ratings in terms of what people think of it thus far. I can see the nutritional information, a summary of what I can expect, as well as the ingredients that are required. So I don't have all of the ingredients on me right now, but this is just one that I wanted to put on your radar because I know it piqued my interest. But ultimately, if I wanted to make it, I would just hit Go Blend.
Make sure nothing is on the base and choose OK.
So after I'd make sure that nothing is on the base, I'd hit OK, and then it would prompt me to go ahead and start adding in these specific ingredients. But I don't have these items on me right now, so I'm gonna just go back. Another thing I like about this is that you actually have a shopping list. So I can go back to my recipes, I can go to that almond butter monkey business, and then tell it to add the ingredients to my shopping list. That way I can make sure I grab everything that's needed for this the next time that I go to the store. So now if I go back into my shopping list, we'll see those items have been successfully added, and then I can check them off as I buy them and things like that. But for the time being, what I'm gonna do then is create my own recipe. I'm gonna hit start, and I'm gonna start adding in the items in which I actually have. So hang tight. So the first step in making my own recipe is to add my ingredients. So I'm gonna press add ingredient for each item. So I have about 4 different items, so I'm gonna press it 4 different times, and I can see each ingredient down here. Now once I have enough blocks, I'm gonna then go down to the bottom and I'm gonna tap on the first one so I can add my first item, which in this case is gonna be some spinach, so I'm gonna tap on the pencil here. Now you do have the option to add the amount manually, but in this case, I'm gonna let it record the amount. So in order for me to do that, I have to add the cup onto the Nutribullet Balance. So now that it has detected my cup, I'm gonna place this here so you can kind of see basically it recording the amount in real time. All right, so I'm adding the spinach. You can see it changing up there at the same time in which I'm doing that. I think that's pretty cool. Boom, spinach is added. That's a lot of daggone spinach, which I did not mean to do. But regardless, we're gonna keep it moving. So next ingredient I have, some apples. So before I physically add in the apples, I do need to let it know that that is my next ingredient. So I'm gonna tap here. All right, so here we go, dropping in my apples. So apples are added. Next, I'm gonna drop in my strawberries. So add a couple of those there. And I have fresh pineapples. And then I'm gonna add some ice, and I think that will do the trick here. So all I have to do now is hit save, that I have everything added in there, and that's my first recipe. So from there, all I have to do is hit edit name, and I'm gonna just call this recipe random, because I don't know how this is gonna come out. I'm hoping it's gonna taste good, because I just put in a bunch of fruits and things that I think, you know, you can't mess up and putting together, right? So I have my photo in which I just took of my recipe, added it here, and now I have my own personal recipe saved. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this, and hopefully this particular concoction I made tastes as good as it looks. So now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna see if my random concoction actually, you know, is digestible. It actually came out. It came out really good. And that's different for me, because not all of my concoctions come out, you know, on the good side. But so yeah, you definitely might want to take note of that little recipe I did and make it for yourself, because yeah, your girl might be onto something right here. And I like something like this because late at night, you know, when you're hungry and you want to go get that ice cream or those chips or cookies or whatever unhealthy snack that you would ordinarily consume, you can instead make yourself a smoothie, and you can track different things about the drink in which you're making as well to make sure that you're not consuming too much of one thing in which you shouldn't, such as something high in sugar or something high in calories. It's really simple and easy to use, which is nice because this is, if you don't know, the world's first smart blender. So Nutribullet is definitely changing the game with something like this. And if you already own a Nutribullet and you were in the market for getting another, or if you're shopping for someone that is health conscious or wants to be a little bit more health conscious, I think this is like the perfect gift for them. As it's very health, nutrition, and wellness focused. So it's basically helping you work towards living a healthier lifestyle, which I definitely need because I will consume fast food in a minute. But as quick as I made the smoothie, I think I can cut back a little bit, you know. But if you want to find out more about it, I'm gonna have a link down below for you. But yeah, I'm enjoying this thus far. I think this is definitely gonna help me better reach my goal of living a healthier lifestyle. So here's to 2018 and healthy living. And also to you hitting that like and subscribe button down below. Till the next one, y'all. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.